Hey everyone, my name is Joanne and I'm coming to you live from New York. I'm also known as #UnicornBoss. So I'm bringing to you tonight a really great keto kitchen. We're going to be doing a fun and easy chicken jalapeno popper casserole. So I'm super excited. This is going to be low carb, so it's good for low carb as well as keto. So I see a few of you are jumping online right now. Go ahead and leave me a number 1 if you're catching me live, and if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So for tonight, we're going to be doing a great keto kitchen. I'm really excited, you guys. As you're popping on, feel free to say hi and let me know where you're coming in from. If you're catching me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1, and if you're grabbing me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. Hey Leave, hey Cindy. By the way, if you're keto, go ahead and comment keto below and let me know how long you've been keto. And if you're a brand new friend, I've just made a ton of new friends and I've been sending a lot of messages tonight introducing myself. If you're a new friend, go ahead and comment new below. And if we're not connected yet, make sure you go ahead and send me a friend request and hit follow so that way you can follow along on this health journey with all of us. So for this jalapeno popper chicken, it's a casserole and it's super low carb. I'm just going to go over the macros for you real quick and then we'll go ahead and get started. So Melissa says she's keto since October. Me too. I'm down 18 pounds. If anybody wants to share how much weight they've lost, why they love keto so much, feel free to jump in there and share your story. Cindy's 3 weeks in. Hey Charles, thanks for joining us. So let me go over the macros real quick, you guys. The per serving size here is 4 ounces. It's 401 calories, 27 grams of fat, and 3 grams of carbs. So it's a great way to get some healthy fats into your diet. 27 grams of fat is really great, you guys. It makes me excited. I get excited about the fats. If you get excited about fat, go ahead and leave me some fire emojis below, because for those of you that are maybe brand new and still learning, it takes fat to burn fat. So if you're not losing weight, if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're plateaued, you need to eat more fat. That's pretty much what sums it up. So the prep for this is about 15 minutes. It's not too hard. I've got the oven preheating to 375 degrees here, and it's just a few ingredients. So let me turn the camera now that we've got that out of the way. So hopefully you guys can see, and if the comments are in the way, feel free to swipe the comments to the side. So the recipe calls for 2 pounds of chicken. I've got the smaller chicken tenderloins here. When I'm doing casseroles and things like that, I prefer to have the smaller chickens, because sometimes when you get the giant chicken breasts, they take forever to cook, and I feel like it's not great for a casserole. I don't know, what do you guys think? Feel free to leave your feedback below. It says to use about a half a pound of jalapenos. It recommends 5 to 6 peppers. I've got 4 here. I didn't cut any up yet. I figured we would do that together and chit chat and I would see just kind of how it looks. And then it recommends half a cup of cheddar cheese. I went ahead and threw a full cup in here because I like cheese, and you know, you never know. And I've also got 8 ounces of cream cheese. So that's pretty much it for the ingredients. I'm also going to use some chicken grilling blend here. This is great and it's keto friendly, so it's a great way to add some spice and everything to your foods. No sugar in here. Great things like garlic, onion, rosemary, basil, sage, thyme, all kinds of great stuff. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more than just salt and pepper, this is a really good choice. So yeah, Melissa says she likes to cut everything down into bites, which I agree. I think this is a lot better. Thanks for popping on, Carolyn. Yeah, feel free to catch me on the replay. So, all right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to cut these jalapenos a little bit so that way we can get ready to throw them in the casserole. So while I'm going to go ahead and do that, why don't you guys go ahead and let me know how your day is going. So, for those of you that are kind of new and you're just getting to know me, I've been keto since October. I'm really loving the journey. I'm loving all of the benefits. By the way, if you are gonna do this recipe here, it depends on how spicy that you like it. So go ahead and feel free, comment below. If you like things super spicy, go ahead and comment spicy. Or if you like them mild, go ahead and comment mild. I love the taste of jalapenos, but I'm not really into the spicy part. So if you wanted to leave this a little bit more spicy, you would just leave the some of seeds in here, so you can totally do that according to your taste, which is really good. Yeah, so Leaf says that the chicken takes too long to cook if it's big. I agree. Now, if you have a large family, you might want to get like the giant gigundo chicken breast, but I went ahead and got just 2 pounds of tenderloin, and that way they'll cook nice and evenly. And you know, if you always need to eat a little bit more, you can. So here we go. Sorry, this is the boring part, you guys. I was going to cut the jalapeno ahead of time, but I just figured there would be really nothing to watch if I did that. And I figured it would give people the opportunity to maybe ask some questions about keto. So feel free to hit me up while you have me. If anybody has questions about macros, I'll do my best. I'm not an expert by any means, but I'm really loving this lifestyle and this journey. So I just feel spectacular. Great energy, sleeping better at night. Feel free to comment and share why you're considering keto, why you're doing keto, why you love it. I would love to hear it. One thing that I love so much about the keto is that there are so many great people that will love and support you on the journey. It's a pretty accepting family for the most part. Some of the groups can get a little out of control, but you can just leave those and find a good one. So if anyone, by the way, is looking for a really great keto group to be a part of, just really supporting, loving, and full of lots of encouragement, and will answer any questions that you have, feel free to comment below with a rainbow, and I will make sure I get you added to the group. I'll know if I see that rainbow emoji that you want to be a part of the group. So yeah, cooking with Joanne, you guys. So if anyone has tried any of my other recipes, feel free to comment and let me know what you made and if you loved it, if you hated it. I know the other night, what did I make? I can't even remember now. We made something, it was really, really good. So feel free to always send me a friend request and swing back to my page. I try to do at least 2 or 3 new recipes a week, so that way people can learn and see how easy it is to go keto. Because when I started, you guys, I was really overwhelmed. Can anybody else relate? Were you overwhelmed when you started to kind of research the keto diet? If you were, go ahead and leave a number 3 below. But I was overwhelmed. I didn't know what a macro was. It seemed really confusing. It seemed really hard. So we got like a nice little bit here. My casserole dish is kind of big. Let's cut up 1 more jalapeno and then we'll start assembling this dish. You guys won't believe how easy it is. It really is. So one thing that kind of really helped me as I got started, you guys, for anybody that has questions about macros at all and how to get started, is sometimes I feel like when people go keto, they try to take on too much at once. I mean, ideally, you want to be focusing on high fat, moderate protein, and low carb. But you know, that can be a lot to take on all at once, especially if you already have bad eating habits and you're addicted to sugar and you're going through the detox and everything. Sometimes it's a little bit too much to take on at once. So, you know, feel free to start a little bit slower. Sometimes I encourage people to start with just focusing on how many carbs you're eating. What does a carb look like? You know, that type of thing. And then from there, as it becomes easier and as you start to realize, you know, how much carbs are in food, I don't know, can anybody else relate? When I first started, I was supposed to stay under 20 grams of carbs, and I was at like 40 in like 5 seconds. And I was like, holy cow, there are foods that have a lot of carbs, even though they weren't necessarily grains and things like that. So in the beginning, it took me a little while to learn what a carb looks like and how to kind of get that under control. And then once that became easy for me, I started to add on other things and really start to focus on fat, and then start to look at protein and things like that. So, you know, don't be afraid, you guys, to start a little bit slower, because what happens is people dive all in, they do all of the things, and they try and throw in intermittent fasting in the very beginning, and then before they know it, it's too hard and they're quitting. So don't be afraid to make a few mistakes when you're brand new and you're just getting started. So, hey, Brittany. Hey, Leaf. Let's see here. But yeah, so okay, I just cut up the jalapenos. I'm just gonna wash my hands real quick, because if I happen to touch my face, it's gonna burn. Has anybody ever had that happen before? So let me just wash, I'll be right back. Okay. Awesome. I've definitely had the unfortunate experience of cutting up some hot peppers and then touching my face, and it is like the worst thing ever. It burns for a long time, you guys. Let's see here. I thought I saw a question. Yes. It's hard to give up bread, pasta, and tacos. I agree. I would say tacos is probably the thing I miss the most. But there are really great and easy ways to kind of to make like cheesy taco shells, so that way you can still eat tacos and enjoy it. Okay, so we've got everything all ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and start to assemble for the casserole. I've already cut up this, well, the chicken was pre-cut already, but I went ahead and washed it and just threw it in the bowl, and we're gonna fill up this casserole and just start making our layers right now. So this recipe recommends 2 pounds of chicken, but you could customize it for what your family needs and what size pan you have. So I'm just gonna kind of keep filling it up until I run out of room here. By the way, if you guys, if we're not friends yet, make sure you send me a friend request and feel free to follow me on Snapchat. I'll be traveling tomorrow. I'm going on a business conference and I'm really excited about it. And I'll be sharing lots of great content with you all. So I'm really, really excited. Hey, Donna. Yeah, I mean, like, in an instant, you touch your eye or your cheek, and yeah, that's not good to do when you're working with peppers, for sure. So it looks like my casserole pan holds about 1 pound of chicken. So I still have some left over. That's okay. I'll just throw it in the fridge, or I will freeze it. So here we go. They're lined up nice. Hey, Diana, thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm really excited. I kind of am half-packed, but not quite yet. So I'm going to start layering now. Actually, I forgot the seasoning. So let's go ahead and season this chicken first. For anybody that missed it earlier, I went over this, but this is just a sugar-free, nice seasoning. It's made by Mrs. Dash. It's meant for chicken, but you could really use it on anything. So I'm just going to do a nice helping of this. I really like this. It's just a little bit more than just salt and pepper sometimes. I feel like it needs a little bit more. So I've got my cream cheese. I went ahead and softened it. I forgot to kind of take it out in advance, which is, you know, the preferred method, but I just heated it up for a minute in the microwave. And it got nice and soft. So you can see right now I'm able to spread this really easily. So, and I know we're kind of like got off topic for a little bit, but what I started to talk about before was, you know, if you're overwhelmed by keto, I mean, look at this. This is really easy, right, you guys? I grab all my recipes off of Pinterest. There's tons of low carb. Be careful with the low carb because sometimes they're not always keto friendly, but there's plenty of keto recipes on Pinterest that you can use that take like 10 minutes. I mean, literally all we did is assemble chicken. We're putting some cream cheese on it. We're going to layer on our jalapenos, and then we're going to put some cheddar, and that's it. We're going to bake it. So super, super easy to do and full of healthy fats for you that are going to help you burn fat, lose weight, and have that great clarity of mind and energy. So, all right. You guys are quiet today. Not getting a lot of participation, but that's okay. I still have lots of love for you all. You also show me so much love all the time. I appreciate it so much. If, by the way, I forgot to say, if you enjoy the content on my page and if you enjoy this recipe, if you think it looks great and easy, please go ahead and share this out to your timeline, to your friends and family. I so appreciate the love and support. Okay, so by the way, I think I forgot to say this is 8 ounces of cream cheese. So I don't think we need any more really, but remember this amount of cream cheese was for 2 pounds of chicken, but whatever. We will get it. Okay. So looks pretty good there. And now I'm going to go ahead and layer on my jalapenos. So actually, I wonder if I should cut these. Let me cut them a little bit like into strips. There we go, that's a little bit better. So how's the day going for everybody today? Looking forward to the weekend, that's for sure, right? Does anybody have any fun plans for a vacation this summer? The sun is finally coming out in New York. I never thought it would get here, you guys. Waiting so long for the nice weather to come. It's been so cold and rainy, and we had tornadoes the other day in my area. So I'm anxious for some sunshine. And when I go to Louisville tomorrow, it's supposed to be really sunny, so I can't wait. Let's see here. So Lori says I should dice it. Thanks for the feedback. I was just going based upon what it looks like on the recipe, and they have nice long strips. So we'll see how it turns out. I'll make sure I give you guys some feedback, but you could always dice it up if you wanted to. Okay, so Donna, the name of the recipe is Jalapeno Popper Chicken Casserole. So nice and easy. All right, I think we got enough. I was trying not to waste it because I already cut it, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so now I'm just gonna layer it with some cheese, and then we are all set to bake. So what do you think, you guys? Nice and easy, lots of good fats. There is 27 grams of total fats in this and only 3 grams carbs per serving. And by the way, you're supposed to top this with bacon, but I can't believe it. I actually don't have any bacon right now, and I didn't buy any because I knew I was traveling and I was going to be out of the house for a week. So yeah, can you just imagine once this is melted, you would just add some bacon on top and just throw it back in for a few moments, and it would be absolutely delicious. So, hey Jen, thanks for joining. Thanks for the share, Diana. I appreciate it. So there you go, you guys. Jalapeno chicken popper casserole, really easy, totally keto friendly. Now we're gonna bake it. Let me see how long. I can't remember. It's gonna bake for 40 to 45 minutes. And remember, that's for 2 pounds of chicken, and I only ended up getting about a pound in my pan here. So I'm gonna try it for I'm gonna check it at 20 or 25 minutes and see what it looks like, and then I will get back to it. So I will share what this looks like when we're all done, and we'll do a live tasting together. The temperature is 375, you guys. And really excited. So if you're curious to see how this turns out, make sure you go ahead and send a friend request and hit follow on my page. And then I appreciate your shares. If you enjoy the recipe, if you think it looks great, go ahead and share this out with your friends and family. Thank you so, so much for the love and support. And I will be traveling tomorrow, and I'll be checking in and doing all kinds of fun things on my story on both Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. So make sure you check me out there. Thanks you all. Have a great night, and I will chat with you again soon. Take care.